Coming up in this Brightline construction update, this is my 6th look at the Florida East Coast Railway bridges being replaced in southern Brevard County as part of the Brightline double tracking project. In this video, we will look at the bridges at the Sebastian River, Goat Creek, Turkey Creek, Crane Creek, and the Eau Gallie River. We'll start at the Sebastian River in Roseland. Work continues here on demolishing the unused side of the existing bridge and beginning to install the pilings for the new one. At the north end of the bridge, the first 3 beams have been installed, linking the land to the first completed pier. The unused spans from the old bridge have been removed at this end as well. Two cranes are both working on constructing new piers. Once the pilings have been installed, crews begin working to form the bend caps that will actually support the bridge beams. The 6 northernmost piers have been completed so far. An additional 7 have pilings in various stages of installation. Most of the old bridge has not been demolished here on the south end. With the length of the bridge that needs to be built here, this will likely be the last of the replacement bridges to be completed, even though it was one of the first to begin. Next up is Goat Creek and Valkaria. The first half of the new bridge is now in use here, and the old bridge has been demolished. Crews are still removing the old pilings, while also building the new temporary trestle on that side. The old main line has been cut just north of here and has been shifted to attach the new track going across the new bridge. Once the second half of the new bridge has been completed, this will be reversed, allowing the second main line to be completed over the bridge in this area. The old main line was also cut and shifted south of here. This will likely be the first bridge completely finished in this area. Next up is Turkey Creek and Palm Bay. Work is still ongoing to complete the temporary trestle here. They have made significant progress since the crane was still on the land the last time I was here. The beams that will support the next span are starting to be installed. Once this temporary work trestle is complete, work should begin to demolish the unused side of the old bridge. Here are some of the various tools and materials used while building this work trestle. Our next stop is Crane Creek in downtown Melbourne. With Melbourne Avenue now closed to make way for construction, activity is sped up here. Not much has changed south of the bridge at Prospect Avenue. On the bridge itself, crews have been pouring concrete to form the curbs that will hold the ballast in place on the bridge. This one is tarped over while the concrete cures. The forms are up on the spans on this end for the curbs. The bottom layer has already been poured. Across Melbourne Avenue, brush has been cleared and crews have been installing metal sheets in the embankment. The embankment will be expanded on the east side as that is where the new track will be. These parking spots will be removed to make way for the tracks. This piling has been installed where a palm tree had previously been. And here's an overview looking west. Once the temporary work trestle is removed on this side, crews should be able to finish installing the spans connecting to the riverbank. Melbourne Avenue has been turned into a staging area now that it is closed. More materials that the crane will use are in this parking area. Our last stop is the Eau Gallie River a few miles north. The temporary trestle is now about 3/4 of the way across the river. Work had shifted to installing the first production piling while I was flying. Work train AFW1 was stopped north of the bridge, waiting for crews to be ready for them south of Sarno Road, on the other side of the bridge. You can see the puffs of smoke as the piling is pounded into place. This piling is a test to ensure all of their plans and expectations are correct. Doing it at this stage in the construction process gives crews time to come up with a backup plan if issues arise. Once it is installed, work will likely shift back to finishing the temporary work trestle. The piling is enclosed in this rig to help keep it upright while it is being pounded into place. I had also flown here a week earlier, which provided me an opportunity to take a closer look. All the ties had been removed from this part of the unused side of the bridge. Back on land, equipment and materials are being stored. As a bonus, here's that AFW1 work train that was parked by the Eau Gallie River Bridge when I'd seen it earlier that day. It is seen creeping here as it approached a nearby work zone near Lake Washington Road in Melbourne. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.